You girls is different from the rest. I knew y'all was special from the moment I saw you. It's in your eyes. It's written on your faces. I want to make you happy. I want us all to fall in love. Let's cause some trouble now. Live life to the fullest. Spring break. Spring break forever.
I want to cast your minds back to the distant universe of 2013. The MCU was only just beginning, Instagram was nothing but a fetus, and TikTok, well, it didn't exist. I say this to highlight the unexpected genius and merit of today's film, Spring Breakers. Released in 2013, the film was written and directed by Korine, who came to prominence at only 17 years old as the writer of 1995's Kids, a film that has sparked controversy both on and since its release. Korine would develop a reputation as somewhat of an enfant terrible, with his off-kilter style and penchant for showing audiences the odd and grotesque through films such as Gummo and Trash Humpers. Spring Breakers on the surface appeared to be Korine heading over to the mainstream, with casting of Hollywood stars such as James Franco, Selena Gomez, and Vanessa Hudgens. The latter two seeking to break free from the Disney-fied image they had become associated with. The film was released to largely mixed reviews. Audiences were shocked at the sight of their favourite Disney Channel stars behaving in such a sexualised and adult manner. They didn't take to the film's slow pace, seemingly empty protagonists, and lack of consequences for their actions. This is partly how I felt when I first saw the film as a teenager, but now, that's exactly why I love it. The genesis of the film stemmed from Korine wanting to create a sensory piece of work, inspired by the various pieces of spring break imagery he had collected over the years, depicting hedonistic debauchery juxtaposed against an everyday American setting. He described it as a narrative that's liquid in a sense, that it's about energy, and so it became about harnessing energy and a kind of feeling and the momentum.
I want to make a film that looks like candy in some ways. It was tonal and it looked like it was lit with like starbursts, or Skittles for lenses. And like that's like what I wanted the film to be, textural, and the character of the film to be something very much in the details and in the tone. The movies are about a feeling.
Spring Breakers is essentially cut together like a montage made on iMovie in the late 2010s, or in the context of today's world, a TikTok reel. It's loud, kinetic, and colourful, but also brushed with an air of sleaze and darkness lurking just below the surface. Benoit Debie's cinematography is like being shot right out of the barrel of a beer gun into a nirvana of sex, booze, and Skrillex. It's trashy and obnoxious, but at the same time alluring in the bizarre way innocent and earnest. In the same way a reel on social media is designed to engage the audience with a quick and frenetic pace, Spring Breakers was seemingly doing that a decade prior. This is also reflected in the film's performances, in particular Selena Gomez and Vanessa Hudgens, who were cast to be less characters and more representations of Spring Break Americana. Hudgens has become known to audiences as the sweet Gabriella Montez from the High School Musical franchise, and Gomez from the hit TV show Wizards of Waverly Place. Hudgens, alongside Ashley Benson's character of Brit, embody a chaos, a sort of brat energy. The act of robbing a chicken shop to fund their vacation speaks to this, mirroring the free will presented to the protagonist in an open sandbox video game like Grand Theft Auto. Gomez's character Faith, little on the nose there Harmony, breaks free from that chaos, being the only one of the group who leaves the story with her dignity intact. However, none of this chaos works without Alien.
Then I wanted it to go into something like hyper insane and almost like some type of gangster mystic. Somebody who's like a sociopath and like almost has this kind of crazy poetic charisma, and that was like equal parts horrifying and beautiful.
Modelled after gangster rappers of the time, James Franco's performance literally feels as if it's from a different planet. Pun intended. He's larger than life. Imagine a chaotic/psychotic spring break genie. His presence in the film and Franco's insane performance takes you into a world that is exaggerated, but paradoxically real, and none of that is illustrated better than in this scene.
This one's by a little-known pop singer by the name of Miss Britney Spears. One of the greatest singers of all time. and an angel if there ever was one on this earth.
Juxtaposing this sappy pop ballad with a sleazy gangster and girls in pink balaclavas partaking in acts of criminality can on one level produce the reaction of, why is this happening? Maybe it's a little pretentious and doesn't make any sense. But at the same time, it's captivating, alluring, dare I say believable, and makes all the sense in the world when you think about what Korine is going for. And whilst you may not like it, he doesn't necessarily need you to like it. Spring Breakers isn't looking to be your friend, or even convince you that what you're watching is good or that deep. It's looking to take you on a journey, with a few drinks, neon lights, and sunscreen for the way. All to say, spring break forever, bitches.
When I was a teenager, it was more about like disappearing. Like it was more like a shadow culture. Like we would just try to get away from everything and sleep on rooftops and hide out and not call our parents for a long time. Just disappear. You wanted to be lost.